It's at Love Clark, and I want to talk about this, well, what everyone's still talking about, these supposed presidential debate. It's a disgrace, it's a shame. Shame on anyone involved in this shit, because it's a scam. It's rigged. Donald Trump's telling you it's rigged, but what he's not telling you is he's part of the rigged reality. Okay, because everyone's, well, Donald Trump lost that debate. Boy, he couldn't, he really lost. Hillary told him, and then people were saying, well, it's because she had an earpiece. First of all, you got an earpiece, okay, and people are telling you what to say to make you look competent. That's not fair. Not fair at all. Shouldn't be allowed. You should be thrown out. You should not be allowed. That's like cheating. Okay? It's like cheating on a test, and you're at a test in school and you have an earpiece, and it can tell you all the damn answers to say. And then the other people, oh, they get graded by what they really did. But the point I want to make is, they're trying to make it seem God blessed real. I know you guys are getting tired of the GD word, but listen. They're trying to make this seem so damn real, okay, when it's not. If you have an earpiece, and the other guy knows it, and I honestly think he could have won the debate on his own, even if she had the earpiece. But he didn't say what he should have said. I think it's rigged. It's rigged. Look, if you have a earpiece, you're not, first of all, that should not be allowed and should not be fair. Second of all, Donald Trump knows this. Why doesn't he complain about it? Why doesn't he talk about it? Why didn't he say anything about it? Why didn't he say, look, if we're going to have a debate, and America should be demanding it, if we're going to have a debate, a real debate, and you want us to act like this goddamn fucking shit that you made up, you call voting, democracy is real. You expect us to buy this shit? You would be standing up saying, hell no, you can't have an earpiece, that's not fair, you can't have people whispering answers into your damn ear, take that shit off, make sure it's all clean and clear. This is bullshit, America, and we should stand up. We should stand up for our damn rights that they say we have. Stand up now, stand up proud, and be proud to stand up for your rights, because if you don't, you're going to lose them, because you don't realize the rigged reality. This is bullshit. Donald Trump should have been outraged, and America should be outraged. This woman had an earpiece, okay? Whether or not Donald Trump is in on it or not, the point is, if that is the case, then he should have been ranting and raving about it, and America should demand a real debate where there's not people whispering answers into her ear, whether Donald Trump's in on it or not. If you expect us to believe this rigged reality and go vote for you, get the damn earpiece out and be goddamn real. If you're going to be, because that's what you are, you're goddamned. You're a bunch of liars. It's a rigged reality. We don't want to buy this shit. We don't want to believe this shit. We're not going to take this shit. And whenever you guys get out of the White House, we'll get out of your hair. I'm tired of this shit. America should rise up. This is bullshit. How can you believe this rigged reality is bullshit? Hillary Clinton, you're a liar. Donald Trump, you should be outraged. If this was real, you would not allow an earpiece. You know this is a rigged reality. You even said it yourself. You're just playing into the part, Biff. Alright? We ain't gonna put up with their shit no more. We are tired of this rigged reality bullshit. And America should stand up and say no. If you're gonna have a damn debate, you don't have an earpiece. Make the reality real. You fake. Oh, you politicians. And this is what you want. This is the trigger responses you want. This is what you want the man in the mirror to do. Okay? You want me to get outraged and upset and angry as if this shit's real. I'm more pissed off the fact that people believe it's still real, are going to go vote. There's goddamn people that the first year in their life in America, they think the shit's real. They don't know better, and they go, oh, of course the votes count. Of course they count. Oh, yes, I really believe they count. And they've only been here 1 generation, 2 generations maybe. And guess what? They have no idea what Freemason is. They have no idea what it really is all about. They have no idea what America has been about. They come here because you tell the world that this is a democracy where we vote and our vote counts, and everybody believes that shit. And then when they come here, they want to come here, and they believe that shit. And then they vote for these people, not knowing, and they sit there and say, oh yes, of course our votes count. And they believe this shit. I cannot believe that. Can you believe that Donald Trump, as prude as he is, would allow, if it was a real debate, would allow her to have an earpiece? Do you think he would? I don't. I don't think so. I think he would say, no, I'm not going to have a debate with you unless you're being honest and you're being fair. And you know who I feel like right now? I feel like the guy, Crispin, his name is, okay? From Back to the Future. I feel like that dummy, loser dad with the glasses that has to, at the end, knock out Biff and kiss the girl and win, okay? But that's, I feel like McFly, okay? I feel like a McFly because nobody gets it. You guys believe this shit, and you're gonna let this fucking dumb fucking Trump fuck come in your, excuse my language, but I'm pissed off. You're gonna let this guy come in here with this fucking snooty attitude of frowny ass face, okay? And then, or you can choose this Hillary Clinton fucking joker. Which one would you pick? Lex Luthor or the Joker? Which fucking one are you gonna pick? Okay? Because obviously, and because you're Gary Johnson people that has the third choice, because he didn't know the name of some damn city in some place where really you ought to be focused on, here's what I said, don't discredit one person because they didn't know a name of a city in a war zone, okay? Because that kind of might prove that, you know what? He's focused on here, focused on what people want here, what the nation here wants. Who cares about Syria except bring those troops home? They should have never been there. And that's what Gary Johnson should be saying. Those troops should have never been there. Okay? Regardless if he knows the name of the damn place, it's stupid for anyone to choose Trump or Hillary Clinton. And here's the other dumb thing. I keep talking as if it's real when it's rigged. Donald Trump tells you it's rigged. Donald Trump tells you it's rigged. He tells you it's rigged. And how long have I been telling people this politics is like WWF, WCW bullshit. It's scripted. It comes out. And I had no idea that this Trump was on wrestling. I had no clue that he was on wrestling. I promise you. And I know it sounds like I'm talking like Trump, but I promise you. I had no idea that he was on wrestling when I was saying this stuff. That I think that, you know, it's like wrestling. When they come out, it's fake. It's scripted. They are playing. If he could play it at wrestling, see, he's a bored, old, rich man. And nothing to do but play games. And he likes these games that cost a lot of money. He's playing these. He likes it. He enjoys it. It's a fun game to him. Okay? It's like a Richie Rich. Alright? And he's just playing games with his money. Do whatever you want. Fine. That's great. For you. What about us? And you know what? I think in a way Hillary Clinton is right. Because there is a lot of people on top. And I agree in various degrees, yes. The people that make the business should get a little break. But the difference is there's way too much breaks for the high end, smallest people on the pyramid make the most money and they pay the least. That's not fair either. That's not fair at all. So here's the thing. If you're Donald Trump, your savior, your Messiah, your Gentile white Messiah that you guys keep acting like he's some Messiah for America, okay? If he's a Messiah, he would stand up and say, you know what? You don't have a right to have an earpiece. He'd be standing up, and if it's and why would he tell you? Why would you even vote for him, or why would you even think your vote counts when he tells you it's rigged? He's telling you it's rigged, but yet you're going to go vote for him or her, and he told you it's rigged. So if he ever gets caught up, he can always go back and say, well, I told you it's rigged. See, I told you it's rigged. See, they hide in plain sight. That's what the Satanists always love to do. Okay? These are satanic people. And I don't mean they just go worship Satan, conjure demons, and do witchcraft and wear black robes. No. They are Satan, the way of take. They don't care about people, emotion. They will manipulate. They will do anything it takes to get what they want and worship mammon. Okay? And worship power. And worship death. It's disgusting. He thinks that Hillary Clinton is disgusting. I almost honestly think that Hillary Clinton is a better candidate, and I don't even like her. Okay, I don't like that jokery smile. I don't like that smug, the smile, that grimace. Okay, that grin that she has. You know, like, I know I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be the winner. Doesn't matter what I say. Whatever you say, you're gonna lose. Like, you know, she's really just, you know, she's got that nasty looking smile. That's so smug. No humility, no humbleness. See, they used to act humble. They used to act like they had manners and decency. But they don't. And at least they used to act with class, even though it was acting. It had some mannerisms. And it had some morals. And, you know, you believe these people are opponents. When she's calling him Donald, like as if they partied together. And they did. They do. She'd gone to his wedding. He paid her money. She went to his wedding. Okay? They are friends. Do you go, okay, are you going to go to, well, maybe you would go to one of your enemies' weddings if they paid you. So, I mean, either way you look at it, it's not really right. But here's the point. You're not going to go to a person's wedding if you didn't want to be friends with them. Okay? You're just not gonna. You think Donald Trump would ever go to Rosie O'Donnell's wedding? To Ellen DeGeneres, or whoever, right? Ellen Degenerate. Whatever her name is. Degenerate? Right? Degenerate. Yeah, she's degenerate. So, do you see my point? I got a lot of different points. I'm angry. And I'm more mad at the stupid America for standing up and letting this happen and not realizing it's a rigged reality. Realize it. Get it through your head. Look, Donald Trump seems like he's like so much on top of the truther thing and just saying, let's tell the truth to the American public. You're not telling the truth. You're not telling the truth. But it's part of getting you to think that he's part of it and with you. So you really start to think, it grabs you back into the hypnotic, the trance, you know, that it's real. The matrix, it pulls you back into the matrix because it just, you're conformed from birth to this society's ways. And you just take it and you go with it. No questions. No questions. Okay? If this man was really the truther and he was really the person that he's acting to be, I guarantee you he'd never let someone else have a higher advantage knowingly with the earpiece and cheat. And if he did, then he should have complained about it. And you know what? America should say, no, we don't accept this. Clearly there's an earpiece. She needs to admit that. She was writing down notes when he's talking with an earpiece. And she knows these trigger words and all this stuff, right? You got to stop this because you cannot. How can America believe this? How can you believe this? You cannot believe this. This is like, it's so fake. Because if this guy was a truther and real, you know Donald Trump's personality. He would demand that there's no earpiece. And America should be demanding that. Let's have a real debate. Let's have a real debate. And they shouldn't have to have all these people. And put Gary Johnson in the middle. Just put him in there. Let's hear him. Let's have a third opinion. Alright? Let's have a third opinion. If this is going to be real, and you guys claim it's real, why can't you let a third opinion in? Plus, Unfair advantages, no way. America should never stand for that. Never. And I don't care, you know what, if you're a Hillary Clinton supporter, that's all fine and fair and great and dandy if you like Hillary Clinton. But you need to wake up to the reality of the unfairness of that. And be real in your heart and your mind and know the truth. That's not fair. That's not fair. And that's not right. And all you people that like Hillary, you most of you are hating Donald Trump very much. So, and you know Donald Trump. And you know Donald Trump would not allow this. His real personality would not allow someone to come in with an earpiece, okay, and have someone whisper answers. That's not fair. That is unfair. America, wake up, please. Please wake up, America. Please wake up. 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 It's rigged. Donald Trump tells you it's rigged. And he's trying to act like, you know, they hide the truth, but yet he's got to know she had an earpiece. With his real personality type, he would never allow that. And you know it, America. You know it. We should stand up for right. This is phony. Why should we even... See, I get upset too because I'm sitting here talking like it's real. And I get sucked back into the Matrix. It's hard to walk out of this Babylon. There's a lot of tar and feathers along with it. Alright? That Love Clark. And you know, you're probably not spinning around on the globe either. Because NASA can't get the picture of the globe right. From every 2 years they change the size of the continents on the globe. And yes, there is a fisheye lens that makes the curvature of the earth. I don't believe in a round earth. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm starting to believe in a flat earth also, just to let you know. Because this 2 and 2, it does not add up. And people won't do their own math and research. Therefore, they just go with the flow. And they just believe what they're told. Anyway, you guys are set up. It's a setup. They know the psychology of wrestling has worked on people. WWF and WCW. They understand this because that was a test project. Okay? CIA mind control stuff going on with wrestling. And I tell you, it's just like wrestling. It's scripted and fake. It's so that they're on the same team, so that they still have the power. The ball is still in their court. They still are in control. See what I'm saying now? Doesn't matter who you vote for, they're in the same damn club. And even if you vote for whoever, you're not going to get who you want, who you voted for, because they already picked it. Alright? That's the reality you live in. And that's why we need to have arm in arm, blacks and white people, knock this shit off. They're getting us they're getting us divided up and taking us off of the subject of these two idiot clowns, Lex Luthor and the female Joker. Okay? Harley Quinn, I wouldn't even call her Harley Quinn. I like Harley Quinn. She's a girl Joker. She's a Joker. Okay? You've got these two clowns, or this one asshole and this clown, okay? Lex Luthor and the Joker, to vote for. They're on the same team. They're both Legion of Doom. It's stupid. It's so stupid. It's almost like I want to go write a Batman comic right now, a storyline, where somehow, it already happened in the comics. Lex Luthor was the president. First he was the mayor of Metropolis, and then he became the president of the United States. Well, why don't you just have a story where Joker runs and they have to pick between Joker and Lex Luthor? Because that's basically what we have here, is a failure, not a failure to communicate, but through words. They don't communicate through words. They communicate through signs, symbols, colors, and numbers, dates, and times. Okay? That's how they communicate. And someone pointed out a good thing, very good thing, that makes sense. Why do they always have to communicate through signs, symbols, numbers, colors, and these codes? Okay, and pictures. Okay? Why? Why instead of spoken word? Because the word went forth. The word was God. The word was with God. Okay? When you speak in the Word, it's part of God. They don't want to speak the Word. They can't speak in the Word. See? They can't be speaking in the Word because the Word is nothing. The Bible says they're liars, and their father is and they have the father of lies to be responsible for them. Okay? They are part of it. It's lies. It's a satanic lie. It's all rigged. It's a Freemason society. You guys, and you know what? A lot of people don't give a shit. They could care less. They want to live and die in the rigged reality, and that's the sad thing. And I get so tired of being tarred and feathered. It gets so old. It gets old, but you know what? I don't care. I'll take the floggings. I'll take it. You know why? Because it's better to be right than to try to be good or try to be bad and try to, we're good. Oh, we're bad. When people do sneaky shit like trade, some freaking blankets that has some plague of death on it, okay, to some Native Americans, and the blankets are infested with disease, and you trade the blankets to Native Americans, exposing people and killing millions of people with it. And that was one of your presidents. Yes, you know what? I almost want to say, if it wasn't the people's right and historical right to have the statues, tear all the fucking statues down. Excuse my language. Tear all the damn statues down. They're goddamn statues. The only reason why I say that they have a right to be there is because they're historical value. Don't judge by the character. It's history. It's part of history. You can't erase it. Here's the thing. We are raised and taught in America that we live in a society in America that's free, and we have rights, and we have this constitutional bill and Constitution and Bill of Rights, okay? And we have all this for us. And they tell us in school that this country is founded by Christian forefathers that believed in the Bible and Christian concepts and ideas and Christian God, okay? And the Bible, the scriptures, okay? Inspired word of God, all right? But what they don't teach us in school is they're not Christians, because you can't be both. You can't be both. I don't care what you say. You might say, well, Freemasons are it's just a club, so I'm not really in a religion. Oh, well, that's because you're on the lower level and you don't know. See, you're just a low life and if you're a Mason and you're just on the lower level, you don't know shit. So, it's hard to reach people to tell them that this is a rigged reality, that, you're raised up to believe that these founding fathers are Christians, and they're not. They're Freemasons, and they have statues dedicated to them. Like that one, George Washington. It's a head bust piece. And it says, first, Freemason. Secondary American. So, his title was first came Freemasonry and then second America. Okay? So, the interest of Freemasonry came first. And then America's interest secondary. See? They tell you, old Christians, these are Christians, but they meet with the Freemasons in a Freemasonic lodge with secret societies using symbols, signs, and all these things that the Bible says is part of the devil's kingdom. Okay, so you can't choose. You can't have two masters, and they cannot keep teaching us in school. The founding fathers are Christians when they were all Freemasons. And Freemasonic, it's a religion. It's a religion. It's a faith. It's a belief. Now, they may allow all different types of faiths in at the lower level, but when you get up to the highest part and you're actually in the spiritual part of it, and they allow you in that far, they're going to tell you they worship the light. Okay? Love Clark. Think about this stuff. You're raised and taught a history that's not true. Okay? And the reason why they teach you that is to keep you from knowing the truth. Why don't they teach in school that they're Freemasons? They never mention that in school, that they're Freemasons. But you can go to all these dedicated statues that says they're Freemasons, and their lodge statues, the lodges, and the Freemasonic sites. It's all rigged. See, what they've done is, from the get-go, to make you think these votes are counting. And they might have counted at the beginning, but once they realized they can manipulate it, and it was easier for them and safer in their minds, because they're all in the same club. So you got to realize, at the end of the day, they're all in the same club. They keep the ball in their court, to the rich, to the higher up. That way the people can't have much control and say over anything. And the masses are told what to do and how to live. So really, it's not even a fair democracy, because there's all these people in political arenas and stages and theater out there, supposed to be senators and all these things, doing these things, making decisions and all this stuff behind closed doors, and it affects you. You should have a say in it. Every time they make a different decisions, America should be told, and we should have a say in it. That's not a democracy when they're behind closed doors making all these decisions. And then they set up all these votes for you and say, here's the votes, you get to vote. It's a boundary, see? It's all rigged. They keep the ball in their court, no matter what. That is their main goal, okay? No matter what, they do not want the ball out of the court. So now, since the emergence in the last 10 years of everyone getting on to Illuminati, Freemason, MK Ultra, all that secret society crap, now that people are onto that in the last 10 years or so, are waking up, they have to convince you even more that this voting is real. So they're using this WWF style scripts and stuff to really get you dragged into this and to make you, because it's a mind control operation. They want you to think it's real. They want to drag you back into the idea of it, because they have been doing that for me, and I get dragged back into the matrix, and in my mind I'm like, oh yeah, you know, this is why I like Trump, this is why what I like about Hillary and different things like that, and then go, oh, you know what? That's stupid. Why am I even acting this way when I know it's rigged? So I get dragged back into it, and I get tired of that. And I know you should too. But anyone that knows Donald Trump would know that Donald Trump, his real personality, would never allow this woman to have an unfair advantage. And America should not allow it, and we should demand a real debate. And if they want to have earpiece, he should be allowed to have an earpiece. But he should be demanding a real debate and not a rigged reality that he says. He admits it's rigged already. Remember, Donald Trump, he says it's rigged. Okay? He's telling you already. He told you. Biff already told you. I don't even know if this Richie Rich has a time machine. Maybe Richie Rich has a time machine, and he's been to a bunch of different alternate realities, and every single one, nobody votes for him. Maybe this is the dumbest alternate reality timeline that he's been able to finally come to finally get it right. Whatever reality this is, A178201963 Division 7, I don't know. Okay? All I know is that it's rigged, okay? This shit is rigged. He tells you it's rigged. He's been in wrestling. We know that's fake. I mean, he's been in movies. All this Hollywood exposure to people in Hollywood, all this time, he's been with all these people, liberals, and it's because he used to vote with the Democrats, see? And then all of a sudden, now he's a racist and all this. He's a vile man. He's so evil. He's a womanizer. He hates women. He despises women, puts them down, has no respect for them. All these things, all of a sudden, now he's all this and that. Before he was just a darling in Hollywood, you know, right? Had his own reality show. Hey, what about Paula Deen? Hell, she said an N-word 20 years ago or whatever, right? And now she doesn't have her stuff. But this whole time Donald Trump's been operating in and out, having his own reality shows and stuff like that. And no one says that he's saying the N-word or use that kind of language. But if you're claiming that he's a racist and keep claiming that shit, why the hell would you guys be on his show, The Apprentice? Why would you even go on a show knowing he's a racist and being on a show with all those African Americans that he has on there? He's a racist. Honestly. Really. Yeah. Sure. He's a real racist. Yeah. Alright. I'll leave you with that. Alright. Look at The Apprentice. This man is not a racist. The racist would not allow this. He would not like this. He would say, ew, no, I don't want this. No, hell no. I'm not going to have a black woman on my television. Alright? So he's not racist. Alright? That Love Clark. Love you guys.